Hello, everybody. How you guys doing today? Hopefully, you guys are having a I clicked off the game. Hopefully, you guys are having a fantastic day so far. Hello, Giggle. Hello, Luke. You guys were here before the stream even started. I don't know if you guys are still here or not, but hello. How you guys doing? Hopefully, you guys are having a fantastic day so far. We got some water, of course, today. I already drank my coffee. I drank it out of my grandma's cup, so don't judge. Uh, but we had some coffee. We got our water today. We're just gonna be, hanging out. Oh, I forgot to start the. I forgot to start the. I forgot to start the music. The music. But yeah, we're going to. Wait, where's? Oh, okay, here it is. I was like, "Where's the world?" Yo, what's up, Luke? How you doing, brother? Hopefully you're having a fantastic day. We're gonna obviously be doing some work on. Yo, what's up, Giggle? They are here. Nice. But yeah, as I was saying, we're gonna obviously be doing some work on Rivermoore today. Thankfully, we won't have like 30 minutes of tech issues because the music's still working and my audio's still working today. So yeah, we're just gonna have a good time, work on Rivermoore live with you guys. If you guys have suggestions or whatnot, just throw them in the comments. I got this crazy controller. It's got a lot of cool stuff. What controller did you get, my dude? What controller? I haven't used mine. Where is my controller? Actually, now that I think about it, I've got a Scuff controller, which I don't even know where it is right at the moment. To be honest with you, that shows how long it's been since I've used it. Here, let me see if I can find it, because I think I know exactly where it is. Give me like 2 seconds. Is it in its case? Yes, it is. So I actually got this controller a while ago. But conveniently enough, it matches my colors, which is pretty cool. The gray, the white, the black, or the orange, the black. The buttons used to be a lot more white than they are now. But dude, I love this controller. Like, hands down, one of the best controllers I've ever had. It's pretty dirty. I haven't used it in a while, but whatever. I just don't play many games. Ooh, I need to clean this thing up. Actually, now that I look at it, damn, this thing dirty. I'm gonna have to clean that thing up at some point. It's a default PS5 controller with a cool front shell plastic grip on the back. Mouse click face buttons? What is that? Mouse click? I've never seen mouse click controllers. That's pretty cool. Face buttons, mouse click triggers, and swappable thumbsticks. That's pretty cool, my dude. That is pretty cool, my dude. I can't not lie. Let's I don't know. I don't know what I want to do there. So, it's like 2 millimeters less delay on the face buttons. Nice. Hey, someone who isn't adept into gaming would be like, 2 milliseconds? That's like nothing, bro. Like, whoa. But in highly competitive games, that can make all the difference. It really can. Also, is the music volume good? Is it loud? Let me know. I'm actually thinking here. I don't know. I want to kind of add another water feature somewhere into this sort of area. I don't know where though. Okay, let's see. We could add a little pond here, which I actually still might do. I might add more than one of these water features, but I'm thinking, like, let's call this position 1. So 1, I'm thinking position 2 over here. We can have something small, maybe a small little waterfall. We'll call that position 2, and then position 3 could be like back here. Where do you guys think, or maybe even back here? 1. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, or 4. Where do you think we should have some like water features? Because I definitely want to add some more water into this area, because this area doesn't have any, like, other than the well, it doesn't have any water features like that, which honestly this looks so beautiful, so I want to add more. 1, 2, 3, and 4 all. See, I don't know if I want to do all, because that might be overdoing it in a sense. It might be, like, I'm thinking here. How's it going, Noisy? Yo, what's up, Johnny? How you doing? Hopefully you're having a fantastic day. We're currently discussing where we want to add some water features. We have position 1. We have position 2 over here. So position 2. We have position 3 and position 4. I'm not sure exactly where. I'm thinking I definitely want one in position 2. And 1, maybe, definitely. But should we have one in either of these? Which one would be better? Probably here, honestly. I think that's what we're gonna do. I think here, and by the entrance is where we're gonna do it. How's your day been, Johnny? Let me hear about your day real quick. Let's grab a water. How's your day been? Today I'm going to watch Captain America: Brave New World with my grandparents. I haven't seen it yet. You'll have to let me know if it's any good, my dude. You'll have to let me know. Let's grab all of our stones. Not stones, but stones. You know what I'm saying. Let's grab andesite. Let's grab mossy. Let's grab slabs of all. Let's do all 3. My day's been pretty good. I might watch it soon. Nice. My day's been pretty good. Downloading some mods for Minecraft World I'm starting. Nice. You'll have to, what type of world are you trying to make? And you have to keep me updated, because I love seeing you guys' worlds. It's actually really cool to see, like, you guys' progress in you guys' worlds, or like solo worlds. I love seeing it. Oh crap. I always find it super cool. Like, just seeing what you guys are creating and what not. Because I know Evan's actually working on his world. He's been working on it for a while now. His world's looking pretty good. It's mainly just quality of life mods. Yeah, I feel that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I like my good old quality of life mods. Ain't gonna lie. Yeah, because I am thinking about soon-ish, I guess you could say, starting a survival world. I don't know if I want to make it survival or hardcore, though. That's the only thing I'm trying to determine at the moment. Everyone in Brave New World is bad, but honestly, I liked it. Interesting. Very interesting. What was I saying? I don't even remember. You distracted me! It would last longer? That's kind of where I'm leaning, honestly, as well. Like, I want to do hardcore for the reason of you get the hardcore clout. Not gonna lie. I just feel like more people are more enticed, I guess you could call it, to join or watch a hardcore world, because there's always that risk of it, you know, disappearing. So there's some tension, I guess, that you can have there. So I don't know, but I also kind of want to make it like a world that I can cherish for a long time, which I hate it that the whole forever world has become a thing, because I've wanted to do one for a while and just haven't, and then that became a thing, and now I don't want to title it, oh, creating my forever world, just to make it seem like I'm hopping on a trend, even though I've wanted to do it forever. But what can you do? Hi Ninja's it has been a while. How you doing, Brennan? Hope you're having a fantastic day, night, evening. Can't remember what time zone you're from, but hope you're having a great one, man. Hopefully all is going well for you. I haven't streamed in a while, so don't feel too bad. I streamed last weekend, but before that it's been quite some time since I've had the time to stream. I've been more focused on the whole video creation thing, as well as, well, the shorts for Rivermoore have been quite time consuming, we'll say. Good, how are you? I am, honestly, really good. We've had some record-breaking months here on YouTube lately, and, you know, it's always a great time. It's makes it feel like the work I'm putting in is finally starting to pay off, you know? So, it's a good time. Greetings, Mr. Ninja. What's up, Mr. Blue? How you doing, brother? Hope you're having a fantastic one. Hopefully, you're having a great day. Will that flow like I want it? Actually, yeah, okay. Let's do that. Let's, maybe add water here and then a stone there, though. Give it a little more base up here where it flows from. Noisy, do you want me to send some pictures of my controller in Discord? Sure. Hell yeah. Do it, bro. Also, guys, if you aren't in the Discord, I'd highly recommend joining, because when I go live, I always, you know, shoot a message there being like, hey, I'm going live. Or you always get the most up-to-date information as well there. I've Java and now bought a PC for Christmas. Dubs. It's okay, it's an artwork. Okay, I'll check it. I can check it out here, actually. Yo, FS Edits, everyone's popping in today. What's up, my dude? Oh, I like that. I like the red and black. I mean, personally, you should have did orange and black. You know, represent. I'm kidding, I kid. But I like it. And then nice. And then you have your name on the back. That's pretty cool. That's fire, my guy. Big dubs. Oh, here we go. We're back. That's pretty cool. I like it. Let's add some moss up in here. I wish they had. Ooh. I wish they had a mossy stone block. Dude, that'd be awesome. Why don't they have a mossy stone block, actually? What the heck? That's such a good idea. Minecraft! Mojang! Or Microsoft, I guess, technically now. Add that. Add a mossy stone block. That'd be an awesome building block. What? That'd be amazing. We'll even add some, into the wall around it, because, well, there just would be. So let's grab some mossy stone bricks. What's the command for top points? I believe it's just exclamation point top, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go there. We'll go one there, because we can. And then there. Maybe one there. Okay. That should be enough. Enough greenery around. Let me make sure. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's top. But yeah. Oh boy. It's a good day. I've had a good day so far. I can't lie. I worked on the next video a little bit today. Which the last one didn't do too well, but I also didn't do too much editing in that video. A lot of stuff went wrong in it, so I was kind of tired of it, to be honest. Definitely a video that I'm not super proud of, but, you know, gives me something to expand upon, I guess you could call it. So, let's do that. Hi Johnny Bop and Blue. How is everyone doing today? We're getting everyone in here. Everyone's showing up today. The squad is here. I'm thinking about playing through. You just got monetized. I just had an ad. Nice. So I've actually been monetized for a while. But I'm not really worried about the money, and at this point in time, pretty much everything I make off of YouTube goes straight back into YouTube, either through eventually what will be. Actually, that's something I need to mention. I'll mention that here in a second. But or like I plan on starting or getting a music for creators thing, so that way I can give you guys better music in the streams, and you know what's not, and not actually get DCM striked or whatever for it. I actually like how that looks, but that way I don't get copyright strikes for it, and it'll just help overall. Can give you guys better music in the videos and all that good stuff. And then on top of that, I think once we get 3 members or 3 YouTube members, I think I'm going to go ahead and contract someone on Fiverr to actually make us some custom emojis, because we have emojis for our members at the moment, but they're not like super great in my opinion. They need some work. So I'm thinking once we get 3 members on the member list, which we're currently at 1, so 2 more, I will be doing that, contracting someone to make us some on Fiverr, which I think will be pretty nice. Let's grab some roses in here. Blue. Noisy, I don't know if you played before, but I'm playing Cult of the Lamb. I've never played it, no. Game is actually so fire, I think you should try it sometime. What's it about? I love this song. Yeah, so right now I'm just on, like, the NCS playlist, but I still get, copyright strikes sometime on it, so, whatever. But, like, if I get copyright striked, it's more so an annoyance, because I have to delete the stream, and then, because I think it does. I think if you do get copyright strikes on your channel, it seems like it affects your what's it called? How the video actually gets pushed and how much it gets pushed. Is it Fearless by? It is Fearless by Lost Guy. Buy her something nice, kid, bro. Johnny, you don't gotta donate. Hey, I appreciate that. What you want me to buy with it? Let's see. What you want me to buy with it? Dubs? Yeah, let's get some dubs in the chat for Johnny. Dubs in the chat for my guy. Dubs, Johnny. Hey, I appreciate it, man. It's by no means a necessary thing. I do appreciate it, though. It does massively help. That money will most definitely be going to the channel. Probably when I, get y'all some custom emojis. I'm not gonna lie. So, be on the lookout for that, as you are a member. So, that'll be cool. Pack of gum or something. Alright, I like gum. I'll get myself a pack of gum. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, my dude. I do appreciate it. Big dubs. Actually, here's what we'll do. Since you donated and, you know, took time out of your day, and not only took time out of your day, but money out of your wallet, you get to determine what we work on after this. Or something. You get to name something, or, you know, something. I don't know what, but we'll figure it out, right? Maybe make a suggestion for the world, or even though I'm taking suggestions either way, but ooh, bet. Maybe I'll let you, I don't know. I don't know what I'll do, but come up with something and, you know, reasonable, please. And I'll do it. I'll think about something. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Alright, I think that's looking pretty good. I think we need to add some greenery through here. But that's looking pretty decent. Let's grab some leaves. Leaves. Let's grab that. We need the old jungle and the old flowering azalea. Create a little leaf wall here. Go like so. Maybe one there. Okay, yeah. Something simple. And boom, and boom. I really do want to add a lot of greenery into the city, because the kind of thinking behind this is it's like a city that's like known for its just beauty and its luxury, I guess you could call it. Because I have thought about doing, like, after the castle portion is done, actually expanding out. I don't know if I'm going to or not. But just know it is a thought. It's something on the agenda that I might do. I'll have to see, you know, if you guys want that or not. And obviously this would be like the more rich area, I guess you could call it. And then out here would be like maybe a town, maybe fields, and maybe a harbor over here or something. I don't know. But I'll have to see if people want that or not. I don't know if I'll do it with no mods again, because this is taking forever. I mean, like, let's see. I'm curious. Let's see the stats on this world. Where does it tell time in world? I don't really know. Time since time with world open. Almost 3 days. Almost 3 days. We're almost at, what even is that? 72 hours on this build so far, which is crazy. That's including streams and all that, but that's not even including the editing that's been done on this for the shorts and whatnot. So it's crazy. It's definitely, we've put a lot of time into this build, I will say, and I'm definitely proud of it. It's looking amazing in my opinion. One of my best build in my opinion ever. Maybe not best yet as far as like everything goes, but it's definitely so far my most detailed, most intricate build, I guess you could call it. Just because how much is in it and what the plans still are for it, you know? So, Alright, let's see. Let's go like that, and then let's grab that dirt back. Yeah, better than anything I could do? Nah, dude. Like, honestly, building, it's not as hard as it looks. The hardest thing about it is just staying disciplined while doing it. That's the hardest thing about building, in my opinion. Just, you know, if you don't like something, having the, I guess, fortitude to just be like, okay, I don't like this. I know I can make it better. I'm going to break it and do it better. That's really just how you're going to learn building in Minecraft, especially, well, that's anything, really, if you think about it. Like, if you're not proud of the product you put out, the only way to make it better is, you know, improving it and being like, okay, now I'm proud of the product I enjoy, or that I made. So, and always striving for better. It's the only way to really, truly improve yourself, and that's in any field. I can't build in Minecraft for my life. The best way I would say to start getting decent at building is look at references and then build. But here's the catch. If you only look at references to build, you'll actually become worse at building in a sense. Because you'll almost get to a point where you can't build without a reference. So you have to challenge yourself with it as well. So be like, okay, everyone remember to like the stream. Yes, likes do actually massively help, so I would appreciate that. Hey, Johnny, I appreciate you shouting that out. Alright, that's looking pretty good. I'm liking that. Okay, what else should we add? I feel like we should add something here. I just don't know what. I don't know. I don't know. What do y'all think? What y'all thinking? What y'all thinking? I actually like how that looks, but too much grass, I think. So, we will temporarily move over here. I feel like I am relying on the leaves a lot to fill in the dead space, but I don't know what else to put there. If I will say a tip, at least for my future self, if, you know, the next time I build a city, I will definitely do it. There will be a lot of things I do different, I will say. Like, I won't start by just building the village. I would start maybe a little both, like a shop or something. See, the issue with that is this is kind of like a military sector of the city. You know what I'm saying? So, because like this is the stables right here. That's a blacksmith. This is the armory, and then this is the barracks. So this whole area is kind of just like military oriented. And then this is more like civilian oriented. So a stall there just wouldn't fully make sense. I don't know. So, and then obviously the royal area sector of the city. So I don't know. Ooh, actually, we could add. I got an idea. What if instead of like a stall or something, we do a stall, but it's more of like a storage for like arrows or something. I don't know, arrows or something. You'll be close to the walls. You'll be able to go through here. You know, you'll have a runner or whatnot. So maybe like a stockpile could be pretty cool. So let's grab some spruce trapdoors for our like caches, I guess you could call them. First, actually, hold up. Let's set up a little, almost like ring. Like so. That'll work. And then we'll be able to decorate the floor. We'll bring this path over. It ain't do the boing. So you gotta do exclamation point redeem. FS. Ninja, will you ever do Rocket League streams again? If I do, it'll be like a one-off stream. It won't be, you know, like a permanent. There's so little creativity that you can do in Rocket League. It's hard to make content on Rocket League, in my opinion. So I don't think so now. Dude, I love that sound effect. It's so satisfying. It's just boing. It's peak. Absolutely peak. Maybe basalt. Actually, here's a good little tip for you guys. If you're building like a pirate ship or something, for example, and you do something like this, it almost looks like a crate with cannonballs. So, finally got all the mod arrows figured out. That was a hassle. Yeah, it is. It is a hassle. But you can like do crates where you just do something like this, and you can. There's various blocks that you can actually put in this. So like gold will work. The block of raw gold works really well. What's another block that works really well? I'm thinking. What is it? It's where is it? It might netherrack even works pretty decent. It like as like a it's like a bunch of berries or something. I don't know. What else works in it? Like really any of the ore blocks will work. Terracotta. Some of the terracottas work. Where are they? Like this. You can also do something like that for berries or something. And yeah, just create like little crates like that. It works a lot. I like doing those as well. What else should we add to the little stockpile area though? Do you know a good mod for running shaders? Iris isn't working with sodium? Iris should be working with sodium because you need... Make sure you're downloading the right ones because you need Iris. You need sodium to run Iris. If you don't have them both on, it won't actually work. What else should we add here? So it's like a little stockpile. Barrels, definitely. Barrels can definitely go here. Some barrels. Yeah, it's probably the wrong version. That's would be my best assumption. What else could go here? I don't really know. You don't want armor, because that would kind of be counterproductive in my opinion. It'd kind of like, the armor would just be out to the elements too much, so it wouldn't be great. I know how to download mods, but how do you add them after? What do you mean by that? With mods, once you download them, they're already in, I guess you could call them. I don't know what else to add. Maybe a fletching table? I don't know. I don't really know what to add here. I don't know. What else can y'all think of? I think that's too close though. Actually, let's go like that. What else we thinking? Use fabric? Yeah, there's really good tutorials for fabric. Fabric's really good. I like fabric. Ooh, campfires. Extinguished campfires always. Also, if you're making like anything really, extinguished campfires can look like extra firewood. I like using those. Those are really nice detail in my opinion to add into your whatever, to your world. They even work like alongside paths and stuff, or like in your bushes as like twigs and stuff. What else should we add here? What else can y'all think of? Don't really know. Let's see. What else would we have here? Maybe... I don't know. I wish there was an easier way to, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I wish there was an easy, like, more decoration blocks in the game, I guess you could call it. What else would work here? Maybe a pot? Would a pot work well? Not really. Wouldn't really make sense here. Frank? What do you mean? Oh, a cauldron might work. Ooh, a bell. I could actually add bells on some of these towers. You know? That could work pretty well. Not yet. We'll do that later. But, oh, what else? I don't know what else to throw in this area. I don't know. That is something I want to do eventually, actually, is make a server. It's not going to be for a while, but I feel like that'd be really cool. Maybe just some water in there. Yeah, I think that's okay. And then we'll just texture the path with these blocks. Like so. And then going with the andesite. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Brennan, I was thinking about making my own single player server, but I can probably play another time this week. Gotcha. Yeah, that looks okay. It doesn't look great by any means. It kind of looks, I don't know. It kind of looks a little bland, but maybe when I decorate more stuff around it, it'll look a little bit better. Let's see. So let's add some leaves over here. Like that, maybe. Maybe another jungle leaf there. Yeah, I think that's gonna make it look better. And then here we just take some leaves this way. Maybe some moss here. Just to break up all that dirt. Add some texture into the ground. And then bring these leaves up a little bit more as well. Like so. Cool. I have actually been playing Terraria with some of my good buddies. That's been some good fun. My one buddy is always very skeptical of new games, I guess you could call it. He always it's always a struggle to get him to play and enjoy a new game. He's always very judgmental when it comes to new games because he's not much of a gamer. So if he doesn't get it like instantly, it's hard. He's just not great at video games. I'm gonna be honest, and it's hard for him to, if he sucks at a video game, to take the time to get better at it. So I don't know. You summoned blue, bro. That's all you got to do to summon blue is Terraria, and blue is summoned, bro. Yeah, we're still early into our playthrough. They don't know it, but it's actually a master mode playthrough, so that's a little rough. Playing the game with one person who's barely played the game, and then one person who's never played the game on the most, or one of the most. It's the most difficult. Well, I wouldn't say it's even the most difficult vanilla challenge nowadays in the game, because there's like the drunk seed and stuff like that. But normal world, I guess you could call it. It's one of the more difficult things you can do on a normal world, we'll say. So yeah, it's going. I already know. I've signed myself up for some struggles, we'll say. But it is what it is, right? Alright, let's add some bone meal in here. My schedule is normally pretty busy, that's why I can never get in streams. Yeah, I get that, man. I really do. My schedule is ridiculous. Like, a day in my life right now, I can run you through it, is pretty much wake up at 5:40. Unless so some days, I haven't actually done too many of them yet, but I do plan on starting to go to the gym a little bit more in the mornings as well. So doing 2 a day in the gym. So I wake up at 5:40, you know, get ready for work, go to work till 3:30, get off work. When I leave from work, I go straight to the gym. After the gym, I get home, you know, shower, and do all that good stuff. And then I pretty much hop straight back into YouTube stuff. Yeah, I've been grinding lately, you know. But it's been good. So And that's been like every day on. It's bad, but on 1 meal a day, because I am also on the cut, and I've been doing intermittent fasting, and I've pretty much just been eating 1 meal a day. So yeah, it's been a little rough here and there, but overall, it's going well. Terraria is so fun. I don't blame him. Terraria is fun. Terraria is a fun game. Blue with his 2K. 2K is crazy. In any game, 2K is a lot. 2K is a lot in any game. I ain't gonna lie. There's definitely a few games I have 2K in. Like Ark, for example. I have, oh my lord. On Xbox, I had an insane amount of hours on Ark Xbox. Like a ridiculous, too many hours, because I played on official servers. So, if you've played Ark, you know how bad that was, and if you played Ark for any amount of time, you know that actually as time has gone on, Ark has gotten a lot easier, because the rates at which you used to get materials in Ark were ridiculously low. Like, nowadays you get like 3-4 times as much in a vanilla server, or in like a normal in a official server. You still get like 3-4 times as much as you used to. It's ridiculous how little you used to actually get resource wise. I don't know like anything about mage class because I don't play it. I find it kind of annoying to manage. I'm surprised you... I would definitely recommend playing through the mage class. I'm surprised you haven't. I'm surprised you've never done a mage playthrough. I feel like that would be the first thing I did if I played Terraria a lot, is do like a playthrough of each class. I love Summoner. Summoner's pretty fun. It's difficult too though, which I like. I like it, some good difficulty. The only thing I don't like about Summoner is your weapon choice is actually pretty limited. Like, it's pretty linear, all things considered. You don't have much in the way of choice when it comes to it. Which is good, but it doesn't allow for much replayability in the whole Summoner class, in my opinion. Because it's very linear. Which is one of the reasons I don't play a lot of story games either. I like linearity. I don't know how... Is that a word? Linearity? I don't think that's a word. I'm making shit up. But I like that in, especially story games, because I don't want to miss stuff in story games. Like, if I'm playing a story game, I want to know everything. But I struggle playing story games because I don't know why I struggle to play story games, honestly. I've never found tons of enjoyment in them. Like, I play them here and there, and then I get bored. And I'm like, I don't feel like playing this anymore. So I rarely ever complete story games. Like, ever. It's pretty bad how little story games I've actually completed that I've started. A virus and sodium isn't compatible. Interesting. Weird. Yeah, you have to make sure you download the right, ones that are compatible with one another. Yeah, it's a pain. I ain't gonna lie to you. It can be a doozy. Not going to lie to you. Have the path come this way. I don't like that being there. Okay. Yeah, mods can be confusing. I feel like there should be a block here. There we go. That looks good. This area's looking good so far. I like it. Oh yeah, I'm liking that so far. Okay. Now we just gotta keep on pushing on. Thinking a tree here would look good, decent. Let's grab our birch. And then some leaves. We'll just use oak because oak works. Let's go. Let's make this a more grown-up tree, I guess you could call it. Like so. And then do something like that. Let's see. How does that look? These are too tall. Something like that. That looks too bad now. Maybe like that. Too wide in areas. Maybe just like that. Maybe round those off just a little bit. Yeah, okay. We can do that. Okay, I think I fixed my problem. Dubs. This is an insane build. I appreciate that. A lot of time has gone into it, so I would hope it's decent, you know? I would hope it's decent. Let's add a rose in here. Add some color. Maybe there. Maybe some leaves or some grass, whatever it's called. With some bone meal, which I actually don't know what happened to it. Oh, it's right there. What the heck? I didn't see it the first time. Give me little grass. I want little grass. Bro. Just little. Please. Oh. Okay. You know what? I'll do it myself. Oh my. Stolen from me. I know all these songs. It's just the NCS playlist on YouTube. Or not on YouTube, on Spotify. So that's all it is. It's the NCS playlist on Spotify. There we go. That works. Oh yeah, this is looking good. So yeah, that's just what it is, Brennan. It's the NCS playlist. My actual playlist isn't. None of these songs are really my actual playlist. But I can't play like I can't play actual music, unfortunately, or like music that's more known, I guess you could call it, because well, YouTube don't like that, so I can't. I'd rather not be copyright striked, as it does negatively impact the channel. So I gotta take it easy with all the copyright strikes, which I used to not. I used to just be like whatever on it, but I don't know. I want to do everything in my power to make the channel do as well as I can, and not affect it in a negative way, I guess you could say, while maintaining a higher quality content. Just add a bunch of leaves here. Add some jungle up in here, like so. Maybe like that. I didn't know that it would have to just, instead of making a playlist myself, gotcha. With any, yeah, so you just have an incompatible version, it looks like, Johnny. Maybe a rock here or something, I don't know. And then maybe some cobblestone in it. They didn't feel like it wasn't worth moving the rock. They just left it here or something. I don't know. Do we still have the stone? We do still have the stone. Nice. Maybe a stone. Just adds some color back there in a sense, for lack of a better word. And then we'll just do some more leaves. This area, we don't plan on people actually being back here, so it's just going to be, you know, overgrown, we'll say. Because people aren't supposed to be back here, unless they're doing weird things. So there's no real reason for people to come back here, so it's just overgrown, we'll say. An overgrown part of the Eel City. Now let's add some flowers back here, because I can. More short grass through here. How's that look? I think it needs a flower or two back in here, just for some color. what do you think I should do? Download the right sodium mod? Question mark? What? Oh. Yeah, you just have to download a different sodium version is what it'll end up taking. It's looking good. It's looking good. Still a lot of work to do. How long have we been streaming? 45 minutes, dang. Oh. Stretch. Oh, water break. Yeah. That's good water. I wish I put ice in it, but I forgot. Nonetheless, I guess I want to, so we have that area pretty much complete. So really, we have this area to complete now. I think the next area I want to work on is here. Have you played Bed Wars Ninja? I have played it in the past. I'm not a huge fan. I'm not a huge fan of it. It's fun for a game or two, but there's too many sweats in it. My fun in Bed Wars isn't super. I'd prefer to have super long matches than these just short 5-second matches, you know? And all the sweats want to do as many matches as possible, but that's just not fun for me. I'd rather, you know, slow grind it, I guess you could call. What's up, Davey? How you doing, brother? Hope you're having a fantastic day, night, evening. I don't know what time. What time? I think you're West Coast. I can't remember. I'm sorry. I can't remember what coast you're. I'm pretty sure you're U.S. No. Yes. I don't remember. 12:46. Okay, so your same time zone as me. Okay. I hope you're having a great morning, or had a great morning. Hope you're having a good afternoon so far. And yeah. What you been up to, my dude? What you been up to, my guy? Hopefully, some fun stuff, I guess. How's school been for you? We're in the same time zone? Yes, sir. East Coast on top. JK. I don't really care. I've lived on both coasts. I mean, you know, it's whatever. How's it going? Cool? Yes, sir. Let's see. Jungle, flowering. Okay. Go through here. Maybe add some jungle, or definitely add some jungle, and maybe 1 or 2 of you. Nice. It's going good. Grades are getting better. Dubs. Big dubs there, my guy. You been playing anything lately? Oh yeah. Need that, some of that. Actually, good points, game. Thank you. Good point. Maybe some more cobblestone in here. There. Maybe down here. Maybe some slabs. Gotta go for 10 minutes. Alright. I'll see you when you return. Maybe there as well. And then let's grab our bone meal. And flop. And maybe 1 more. Too much. Let's delete 2 of those. Let's go. I finally figured it out. Dubs. Big Dubberooskis. Okay, can we add a tree here? Yeah, we can add a tree here. So let's do a tree right here. It's maybe like so. And then grab our oak. Die leaf. I didn't want you there. Boom, 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 and bomb. Like so. Does that look? I actually kind of want this one to be a taller tree. How's that look? I like that. Okay. That works. It's supposed to look symmetrical, like it's somewhat manicured, I guess you could call it. I want it to look that way. So it's not too, bushy, I guess you could call it. Something like that looks good. Crazy how on COD then wait, what? That is weird. That's a weird one. Getting more FPS on Call of Duty than Minecraft. That's one you don't see too often. Dude, a mossy stone block would be awesome, bro. When's the last time you played RL? Ooh. Oh. It's not been in this year, I can tell you that confidently. Not within the year. It's been a hot minute. I'll definitely say that. It's definitely not within the year. It's been a bit. I don't really play Rocket League too much. Then again, I don't like my schedule's so busy now. Well, with no optimization mods, gotcha. My schedule is just so busy now that I really don't play much at all. Like, it's kind of bad, honestly, in a sense, how little I play on my free time. Cause how busy I am. I know you weren't here when I was talking about it, but I was talking about it earlier. Here's a rundown of what my schedule looks like, Davey. I only play R6 and MC. My schedule right now is essentially wake up at 5:40. During the week at least. Wake up at 5:40 during the week. Go to work, get off, go straight to the gym, work out, get home 5:30, 6. You know, shower, do that thing, edit till 8, maybe 9, and then chill, get ready for bed. That's my day, you know. So it's a lot. It's definitely time consuming. But it's been paying off lately because I've been spending more time working on YouTube stuff, and imagine that YouTube's actually been growing more. Who would have thunk it, you know? Who would have thunk it? You actually spend like a lot of time doing YouTube stuff, and it starts to grow. Who would have thought? No, I've just been a lot more disciplined, I guess you could call it, with my like editing and whatnot, and always trying to do something for YouTube production-wise or productively or whatnot. Alright, this is looking pretty good. I feel like we need something here. Tree! Let's go a little baby tree, though. So we'll go grab the oak leaves, maybe. Actually, hold up. Let's do a fence tree. So it's a lot thinner. I guess, well, I guess you could call it thinner. I don't know. You can tell it's an aspen by the way it is. What? Maybe like so. Like a baby tree. Okay, yeah, I like that. We need some more color in here. Let's get a pop of color here. That definitely helps a lot. That helps a lot. Wow. It's crazy how much one flower can actually do for a little area when it's already like somewhat decorated. It's crazy. That's looking pretty good. I'm liking it. Looking good. What do we want to put here? I don't really know. I feel like another area like this would work well there. So let's do something like that. Let's create a fence, maybe that goes like there. So you have kind of like a U shape type deal, maybe like that. And then let's grab our path blocks. And then we can kind of create like a little U for whatever the people want to do here, I guess. Something like that. And then you go through, just add all of the other blocks in here, get this path textured nice and good. I feel like these should be those blocks though. And then maybe some wood up in here. Like so. Yeah, that works. Okay. Let's grab our lantern. Yeah, I could never really get in too much into R6. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I like the game, but one, I never really had too many friends who played the game, so that was a reason, or one reason why I could never really get into it. And it's not a game I can play solo. Like, I can't just spend hours playing R6 solo. I just can't. It's not in my blood. I don't know how to I don't know what to say. I don't know how to say it. But I just can't. I played it for a little, dang it. I played it for a good little bit. Like when it first came out. Like I played it when Buck and Frost first came out. They were like some of the first characters, some of the first like added characters, which is insane to me that I played it that long ago. That is not how you spell craft. So yeah, I played it like a long time ago. I just haven't really since. I've played it here and there since, but not seriously as I did back then. What else should be at here? Maybe another barrel there. I'm still on controller, but I'm pretty bad on PC now. Gotcha. Yeah, it's just one of those games that I just don't take. I've not taken the time. I've never took the time to actually be good at the game. You know? If I'm gonna play a game right now for fun, it'll probably be Albion Online. I'm gonna be honest. Oh, dang it. Albion's pretty fun. I enjoy it. I enjoy a good MMO. I ain't gonna lie. I enjoy myself a decent little MMO. Have you ever played Rust? I have played Rust. So Rust is also one of those games I just can't play solo. I played one wipe on PC, or not on PC, on what's it called? On Xbox when it first came out. But I only played one wipe because the Zergs got ridiculous so fast on Xbox. And again, I prefer small stuff. Like, I prefer, like, max 5-man. You know what I'm saying? And you just can't really compete with 40 people when you have 7, you know? Or 8. Or whatever, you know? So, and they didn't come out with private servers fast enough, in my opinion, on that. On Xbox, I still don't even know if they have them, to be honest. But on PC, I've owned it since beta. I wasn't able to play it for pretty much forever. And then it's just one of those games that I just I never got into. I've owned it since beta, though, which is insane to think about. That I've owned Rust since it had zombies. Most people don't even know it was a zombie game, bro, which blows my mind. That I've had it that long and have like maybe 30 minutes in the game. I don't know. I just never spent time in the game solo, I guess. I don't know. Would I? Now that I do YouTube, probably not. Because it's such a time-consuming game now that I just don't have the time to play a wipe at all. Like, you have to put so much time in for a wipe that I simply wouldn't have the time now. I just wouldn't. There's no chance. And I already know if I was going to play it, I'd want to play on official servers or, like, close to official rates. And you just can't do that with my schedule, realistically. So, just because if I was full-time YouTube, I might be able to, I could probably do it, you know? It's just one of those games that I feel like it's one of those games you have to play full-time. You can't play it, you can't play Rust part-time. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to explain, but I think y'all will understand what I mean by it's a full-time game. You can't just play 1 hour of it and then get off. So, At least for not what I would want to do in it. But yeah, I love the look of Rust. Shoot, I watch a ton of Rust videos. I just don't play it myself. Um, no reason I don't. Well, there's reasons I don't, but mainly time. Time is a big rough one for me lately, especially lately. But at the same time, like, I say it, and I say I'm busy all the time, but, like, at the end of the day, I like being busy. I don't want to be not busy, because then I don't know. Like, I will say, even now, I have a really bad, I have some bad habits already with YouTube, and I'm not even full-time. I don't even do it for a job. But, like, if I'm not working on YouTube already, sometimes I feel guilty. You know what I mean? It's bad. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I feel guilty sometimes just going and playing my own, doing my own thing, playing games by myself, because, like, in my brain, I know that I already don't have nearly the time that a lot of YouTubers have to put into their content. So, just because, you know, I don't do YouTube full time yet. I will, hopefully, eventually. I don't have the time to put into it like they do at the moment. So I feel guilty whenever I'm not putting time into it, because in my head, people are getting ahead, in a sense. I don't know if that's a good way to explain it, but I'm pretty sure you guys know what I mean by that. So when I'm watching you build, I think to myself, change something you're working on, then you change it. What do you mean by that? Ooh, dang it. What you mean by that? Like, we're just on the same wavelengths or something, I'm guessing? Is what you're implying by that? Like you can tear... Like when you... Yes, gotcha. Gotcha. I do like terraforming, actually. I used to not be huge on terraforming. I don't know what block I just lost. Dang it. Actually, is that a lie? I think that might be a lie. I've kind of always enjoyed terraforming to an extent. But I wasn't good at it when I first started, obviously, because terraforming is kind of an art. I'm going to be honest. It kind of is, if you think about it. Hold up. But yeah, it's kind of like an art. You're trying to make it look natural, but not natural in the sense of Minecraft natural. You're trying to make it look... I don't know. How would you describe that? You're trying to make it look better natural, I guess, for lack of a better term. I don't know. It's something I've always kind of enjoyed. I think that's one of the reasons I like terraforming, but I don't have the guts to build something like this. Yeah, I will say I definitely would have quit if it wasn't for YouTube. I would have quit on this build like so long ago. But I'm glad I haven't, because I'm very proud of this project. And it's not even complete, and I'm proud of it, so. Like, it's massive. It's such a big project, bro. Like, oh my lord. Actually, I'm curious. Let's look at some of my stats. Let's look at some of my... I've placed over 10,000 cobblestone by hand in this build. Or over 1,400 fences by hand in this build. That's crazy. What? Over 2,600 path blocks by hand. 700... Oh my lord. 7,300 spruce planks by hand. Also, I saw a kind of empty spot, but I don't know about you. That area's not finished, don't worry. 3.7 thousand oak leaves. By hand. Ridiculous. 2,300 pod soul by hand. Like, look at the 700 walls. Crazy, actually. Almost 5,000 oak logs. What? 3,200 stone. Nah, it's in the middle of the houses. Oh yeah, like here. Yeah, I haven't touched that yet. Dang. 600 andesite walls, 5,000 red wool, making in the 1,500 cobbled deep slate, 1,800 walls, 5,200. Oh my lord, 3.1k calcite. Dang, 7.5 thousand deep state stairs. Some of these numbers are crazy. 6.4 andesite, 1.5 orange wool. That's wild. 8.3 diorite has been used. 4.6 light blue wool I've placed. 1.1 thousand deep slate tile slabs and 7.1 blocks. 1,000 moss. Holy, 29,000 stone bricks have been used, all by hand. That's crazy. That is ridiculous. I can give you a quick walkthrough from like the bridge and in. Do a quick little walkthrough for you. Oh, but in between the houses, yeah, I know. I haven't touched any of this area yet. It's not decorated yet, so don't worry. That area will be. All this still needs done. Mr. Davy. But yeah, I can give you guys a quick walkthrough. I haven't done that yet this stream. So obviously, let's fly back here. You have like what would be like the entrance. You'll have the castle here where those cyan blocks are. You run through. You'll have your first tower. What's the empty spot for? I just haven't decorated it yet. Yeah, I really love that like arch here. Looks pretty cool. You come through the gate, and eventually all these will actually be connected. This area is not complete, as you can tell, but like all of the walls will be interconnected. Like this leads up and around. This section isn't actually, yes it is. It's up here, and then you can go over to this section over here, which connects out here, and then yeah. So all the walls eventually will be. Oh, answered me, my bad. And then like, but it also connects up here, across here, which connects up here, which is just this staircase up. So all the walls I plan on being interconnected around the entire city, which they'll have upper and lower layers like this, where some you have to go down to get to them, and yeah. So you have this area. It'll all be interconnected. Like, it's crazy. You have down here, which connects to this, which would be a through area. There's a lot of work still to be done. It's just a lot of work that's hard to do on camera, though, as well. Like this connects. Well, it will connect. It's not done, but you see what I'm saying? Like, all the walls are connected in some way, shape, or form right now. Dude, in the walls, it's so easy to get lost. But I haven't even walked through the city. The city looks really good, I will say. So, like, let's say you're entering through the city. This is your first sight line of the city. You could say. You can go into the tavern, which I also plan on decorating every single interior. It's not done up here. But you have a tavern. You have, tavern vibes. You have here, you can go this way, where you have a house. Just a little simple house. Someone who lives here. You can go this way, around the tavern. Leads you to some back alley. I thought about making an apothecary back here, but it didn't really fit. And you can just look over the bridge. Just like a little tranquil area in a sense. You can come back out. This building, what is this building again? I can't remember. But then you're back on the main street. Oh, the bakery, yes, the bakery. So you have the bakery here, you have tables to sit, you can order your cakes, your bread, whatever you want to order. Which, this one is actually decorated on the interior fully. Like, you have a little balcony so you can see over the water. which actually, that wasn't planned, but that actually worked perfectly. Storage, you know, the guy's room. He's obviously rich because he lives in the main city. Some storage, and then up here you have like a little attic with a bunch of storage, some plants, light. So yeah, we've spent a lot of time on this build, but you can walk out of his house, walk down the street. Where you have, what building is this? I can't remember. I think this is just another house. Which, the door's here. Yeah, another house. Which also fully decorated. Maybe they rent some rooms in here. You have room here. Or another room here. Little central area with a desk, some armor, a fireplace. You have what I would consider like the master bedroom, I guess you could call it. You know, you have an area up here, which another attic, a bunch of storage type stuff. And then I believe the entrance to this house is this way. Yep, right there. You have this house, which is undecorated for the moment. You can go down this like little main tiny street, or you can go either way. We'll go this way for now. Where you end up here, actually under the tavern. Have a little ponds, which will lead you back up and fly to that little side path up there. You have this building, which I believe is also decorated. I think. Yes, it is. If I can find the door. Where's the door? Whoa, where did I put there it is. So yeah, you have this house. You have like your little living area with some books, some storage, your kitchen, more storage. You can go upstairs, which I don't believe, is this one decorated? Yes, it is actually. You have your like a mirror, I guess you could call it. Your big main, I don't even know why this room's so big, but your main master bedroom, I guess you could call it. And then you have an attic. Or an office, I forgot, yeah. I actually really like this build. It's like an attic office. You have your office, and then here I tried to create like a sunset rug, almost in a type of sense. Like here's the foreground with the grass, or maybe some type of hill. The sun rising over the horizon with the light rays, and then the sky, and then just the fringes. I don't know. I tried. I tried. Where are we at? Oh, okay. You have like a little market area down here. This guy's selling honey. Orange roof. You know, you can buy your honey. You can buy your butchering goods. Your vegetables, I guess you could call them. And then you have an area up into another tower here, which civilians wouldn't be able, also a well. Civilians wouldn't be able to go in there, but you know. You have another house, also decorated on the interior, which I can show you briefly. Also decorated. Which you can follow around the path here, which will lead you into more stalls. This one's like your cooked food stall. Leads into this house, which isn't decorated. Your candle stall, like a magic stall type deal. And then you come up to the first, like, gate. But yeah, that's just the lower city, dude. You can definitely get lost in it pretty easily. I'm definitely enjoying it, I'll say. It's looking good. It's looking good. A lot of progress still to be made, obviously. But, you know. Let's block that up. Oh, block that off just for now. See how it flows. If it flows any better. Like that. Which I think we break that. Like so. That way it doesn't flow over that block. I think that just creates a better feel for it. For that waterfall. You should also add a secret under the waterfall. That could be a cool idea. I might. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. But the build is honestly coming out really well so far. Still got a lot of stuff to do on it, but it's in progress. At least one of your waterfalls? Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Ooh, my eye itches. Where'd everyone else go? No one else is talking now. They disappeared. No. It's okay. It's okay. I still love you. I kid. Okay, let's see. Jeez, I can't type, bro. Mid-streamer facts. Big facts, bro. Okay, let's grab our oak leaves. Oak leaves. Some leaves here. Maybe something like so. Leaves, boy, leaves. Yes, I love me some leaves. Leaves are goated. Let's grab some sugar cane. Let's place one there. Maybe a rose there. Some grass. Grass. Like so. Okay, up here, let's add some of the goodies. Let's add some goodies up here. Oh, not what I wanted. Okay. Maybe some goodies around here. Okay. You removed the tall grass in your inventory earlier? Yeah, I don't like... Oh, was it the tall grass? Gotcha. Okay. Maybe have some moss here. So, maybe one more there. Maybe one there. Maybe one there as well. Maybe one there. Okay. Now we can add, I think, you there, and then short grass there. How do you do that with the walls, the name with the mod? What do you mean? Oh, with the moss? That's Axiom, which I'm not using much on this world. Well, really, that's the only thing I'm really using Axiom for on this world. I ain't gonna lie. Because this is supposed to be no mods. Well, I don't know why I put the quotes up. It is pretty much no mods. I haven't, like, used Axiom for anything other than something like that, which is just basic stuff. But, do you have shaders on? Yes, I have shaders on. Shaders are goated, bro. Like, you can't not use shaders nowadays. They're just too pretty. I fell in love with shaders the first time I started using them, which is actually on stream. I'm just geeking about the shaders on stream. I think it's pretty funny. Like, the first time I downloaded them, I was like, oh, they're so pretty! Like, every 30 seconds. Is there a good tutorial? I don't in survival. What do you mean, Davey? You don't use shaders in survival? See, my PC can run it, so I don't... I'm using BSL right now. I'm using complementary... Which complementary am I using? Reimagined. I have Unbound. Actually, let's run some Unbound. Why not? See what you guys like a little more. I feel like Unbound, the water's a lot less vibrant. I feel like it just looks darker. I don't know. It might also be because the sun, but /time set day. Oh, that made it even worse. /time set noon. Yeah, it just seems darker, I guess. I don't know. And then I also have video settings. These, which are a lot more, actually, whoa, I don't know if I like those or... They're way more vibrant. I don't know, it feels almost cartoonish now. I don't know. I don't like the water in this one, though. It's too much. Like, water wouldn't look like that. I don't know. I do like this one, how the blocks look. How the lanterns look more like orange. It's definitely more cartoony, though. So, and the water is just eh. I don't like the water on this one. Yeah, those are the only 3 I have right now, but I like Reimagined. It's the best one I have out of the ones I'm using, I think. So. Ooh, I'm getting hungry. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, we're good. We're chilling. Okay, what do we... What's missing here? I feel like something's missing. I don't know why. Oh, I know what. I know what's missing. Inventory space, obviously. Shoot. I know what's missing. Yeah, like that. A little more. Maybe bring some leaves over on this side. Yeah, that looks better. I like it. Definitely makes it look more live, I guess you could call it. BRB gotta do trash and watch a shaders tutorial. Alrighty. I feel like we need some up here. No. What? Oh, that's annoying. Okay. So I have to place... What? Why'd that break? That was lame. There we go. Fixed. Add some greenery up here. Yeah, that makes it look better. Okay. Makes it look more lush, I guess you could call it. Now, here's the question. Do we want a path coming out to this or not really? Do we just want it kind of like a hidden little thing, I guess you could call it? Maybe a small path. So maybe not like as developed of a path, I'm guessing I could call it, or we'd say. So maybe a shovel. So maybe something a little less prominent, I guess you could call it. Something like that. And then just take some coarse dirt and sprinkle in here. So it looks a little less, I guess you could call walked. And maybe some of this. I don't want it to look as prominent, you know? Like, it's not walked nearly as much as, say, some of the other ones in the city. Something like so. And then maybe here. Great. That way it just kind of creates, like, that natural funnel that way. And then fences there, maybe, or something. I don't know. I like that. I don't know if I like the path blocks, because the path blocks aren't in the normal path. So I think we switch that up. Just to the other blocks in our path palette. I think we'll make it just look more realistic. Because why would the path change? You know what I mean? It wouldn't just change out of the blue randomly like that. But I do like how it's more, like, it's a less walked path, so we have, like, the grass overgrown on it. I do like that. I think that adds something to it. Let's grab our lead. Dude, my inventory. Okay. What can we get rid of? We can get rid of the smithing table right now. We can get rid of this. Get rid of this. We're doing terraining, so we can get rid of that. We can get rid of... Let's keep that. Get rid of that. Okay. That gives us a bit more space. Now we can at least, yeah, empty our inventory. Let's grab our oak leaves, jungle leaves. Let's grab our leaves. Do some leafage in here. Let's grab our moss and our moss carpet, which actually I don't know where my moss carpet is. Maybe here we'll do like a moss patch. Like so. Maybe over here we'll do one. Just a little moss patch. Just add some it adds some variation to the grass and the color. So instead of it all being the same exact, you know, texture, you know, you'd have like different little patches of varying types of grass, I guess you would call it. Let's see, where is our regular grass? Let's throw some of this in here. Again, the path isn't walked as much, so we want it to look a little more on the overgrown side. Something like that looks pretty good. Here, I don't think we'll do another pond here. I think we're going to do leaves. I think there. Pretty sure is what we'll do there. I'm not sure. But you can come back into this area. We definitely need some leaves here. I don't really want people back here. Just throw in some of that. Throw in some more of these scattered around. Maybe there, maybe one here. Maybe some peonies. Maybe one there. Where can we put a peony over here? Maybe right here actually. Let's put a moss and then peony. Yeah, I like that. Okay. It's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. So we have this. Now let's put like a tree maybe here. Let's grab our let's make a skinny tree because we don't have much space here. Then we grab our leaves. Maybe it's a taller one though. So something like so. Tall and skinny tree like that maybe. How's that look? Looks a little like it should have logs. Just because of the size of it. Let's go. That should be leave. Alright, there we go. Yeah, that's better. I like that better, okay. And then obviously around it, we're just gonna add some more of the good stuff. If you guys don't know what the good stuff is, well, this is the good stuff. This is the great stuff, actually. Probably a little sketch having all this foliage right outside the blacksmith house. Whoa, my lisp came out hard there for a second. Good lordy. But it's okay. We're in Minecraft. So we use some Minecraft logic. Gotta use some Minecraft logic. Okay. Cool. Let's add some flowers up in there. Definitely some rose bush. Dude, rose bushes are, in my opinion, I think one of my favorite flowers in the game. Is that what they're called? Yeah, rose bushes. I think one of my favorite flowers in the game. Then again, I think roses are also one of my favorite flowers in real life. But I don't know. Roses just have that aesthetic to them, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Okay, let's add some lilies of the valley. And then some actual short grass. Just like so. Definitely some more leaves here. We want this area to look a little more overgrown than it looks currently. So oak, jungle, flowering. Grab our regular dirt, wherever that may be. That'll work. something like that. And there, rose bush. Add some color. Alright, cool. Looks good. Looks good. Maybe another lily of the lily of the valley. Maybe in there. Maybe another one there. Now let's add a peony actually as well. Maybe there. Looks good. I like it. I like it. It's looking good. Alright, let's grab our campfire actually. Here. And you'll see why in just a second. We're going to grab a shovel as well. I can show you guys that effect I was talking about earlier, where you can place these campfires around, especially like under trees. And we'll just do those locations. And it kind of looks like fallen branches or sticks or what, you know, whatever. It looks pretty good. Add some color in there. Maybe too many though. Maybe delete that one. More around the tree, maybe one there, maybe a broken down fence or something. Yeah. Okay. Looking pretty decent. I'm really trying to complete these areas on stream. Just so, because it's harder to film, because I'm moving around so much that it just doesn't look as good on the whole, what's it called? On replay mod. Because I'd have to constantly be transitioning. Now, what do we do here? It's a lot of space that I don't want to just fill all in either. What are you guys' ideas for this area? Because I don't really know. I'm going to be honest. I don't really know what I want to do here. Because, yeah, we could do more shrubbery all the way out. But I feel like that... I don't know. I feel like this area has more potential than that. Like, we could bring a path and do something here. I'm not sure what. I'll let you guys think on that. This area, I think I just want to be... foliage, yeah, all the way through here. Yeah, I think all that will just be foliage. You can make a little like bazaar, whatever, quarter place. I could. I don't know how I would do it necessarily. Let's see. When I right-click the Optifine and it says to open with Java, Java doesn't show up. That's strange. Maybe we make this a little... I don't know, what do we make this? I don't know. I have to think about that. I will have to think about that. But we do just simply want foliage over here. Tried this 3 times in the past month now. What? You've been struggling trying to get shaders, huh? Then here, I feel like here also has potential for something. I just don't know what. That's a rough part. Like, I don't know what to put in some of these areas. That like foliage would fit but doesn't perfectly fit, and why do I have 2 shovels? Get that out of here. Like, I don't just want to fill it up with foliage just to fill it up, but I feel like the area needs filled up as well. I just don't know what to put there. I've tried Optifine, but that's my only problem. It's weird. Tis weird. Like, I don't know. Like here we could have like a little back wall there, and then like something colorful I think needs to go there, most definitely. Here, I have no idea. So let's start working on, I think a bazaar is actually a pretty decent idea back here. So we just do some type of like half wall, I guess we could call it, here. Something like so. Enough so people don't really get past and into this area. Let's fill up this area though. Make it look a little bit better. Some of these, most definitely. Some lilies of the valley. Throw that splash of color in some jungle leaves. Switch up leaf variation. And some flowering azaleas because they look pretty. Something like so. And then we'll just throw in some leaves back here. Just fill in the space. Like so. Alright. And then here, maybe actually come out with leaves like this. Just to create that, like, real overgrown effect back here. Let's delete that one. That real overgrown effects back here. I like that, okay. And then here, we'll need to texture these walls with actual wall materials. So something like so. So it looks like it fits. Throw in some andesite. Like so. And then we just throw in some walls. Of course, of all three variations. Throw in the stone walls first, and then mix it up. Like so. Creates like that little half wall effect, I guess you could call it. We can even, let's throw the walls out now because I don't think I'll need any more. We can blend these in by using some stairs. So grab cobblestone, grab that, and we should be able to make that work. Actually, hold up. Let's, instead of doing that, let's bring these, let's bring this down a little bit. Like so. Makes the wall look a little taller, I guess you could call it. Which I think I like a little bit more. It does, you don't even have to, we didn't even change it that much, but just doing that, I think changed the aesthetic enough that it got the vibe I was looking for out of it. That, and got my dirt. There we go. I think it got the vibe that I was searching for. Ooh, we gotta break that one. There you go. Okay. Yeah. Creates like a little closed off area here. I'm gonna go now. See ya. Alright, Davey, have a wonderful rest of your day, my dude. Have a good one, my guy. Ooh, okay. The city's definitely looking real nice. City is looking real nice. Okay. Now, what do we put back here is the next question. I don't know. I don't know what we put back here, to be honest. Oh, my inventory's full again, bruh. New. Okay. Let's go. Do we want these full paths or part paths? I don't know. Let's make some type of stalls back here. I need color is what we want back here. So, stalls there. What do we put here? I don't know what we put here. I don't know. What would go well there? Maybe a... I don't know. Maybe a small well. Small well type deal. With like a partial path to it. Could look decent. I think, yeah. Yeah, let's add like a small well. And where do we want the path? We'll put the path here. Small well there. Fill in some of this. Leave it somewhat grassy. It's not as traveled of a road. As it's not the biggest well, the main well is up there, which I'm assuming people would prefer. Something like so. Just creates that, like, somewhat walked feeling, but not super frequently. Put some leaves along here. Like so, with a, of course, a rose bush, because rose bushes are amazing. Maybe something like that, actually. Okay. And then I want to use a similar design to what we used earlier. So let's grab the materials for that. Where is that? It's over here. Which we just need that, that, and that. And then we already have water. Okay. And then here we just put a little bit of, maybe put it here. Please work. No. Bro, place right. Why don't you want to place? Dang it. Place. You foul beast. You know what? I'm using Axiom. I don't even care. There we go. You can definitely do it without Axiom. It just wasn't wanting to work, so I said screw it. I'll just use Axiom. Let's go. Bam. Nope, not bang. Bang. Similar wells designed to what we used earlier. Looks good. Yeah, I like that. That actually fills that space in rather nicely, believe it or not. With some foliage, that'll look good. Cool. I like that. Let's grab some moss. Throw some moss through here. Little patch of moss. Just add some texture into the ground. Like so. Nice, I like that. That looks good. And then let's delete these items out of our inventory so we have a few extra slots. And grab our... Who's all here still, by the way? Let's get a attendance check, I guess. I don't know. Just more so curious out of anything who's here. More so curious than anything. And then let's throw that there and be there. Okay. What do we put here? Maybe just bone meal it up a bit. Let's put a moss block here. Kind of round this shore, or that weird cliff off a little bit. And then let's put some moss down here. Like so. Bone meal, because we can. And then just destroy what we don't like. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. And then let's throw a rose bush back in here. Maybe some flower or some leaves. Just like so. Let's throw a flowering there. Okay. That looks... Actually, it doesn't look empty, which is good. So that's a plus. That's good. I like that. Maybe something like that. And then that will just be foliage for the most part. Ooh, here, we definitely need some type of leaves here. Let's use moss. Just create like a small patch, like there maybe. And then maybe a tree here actually would work. Like a small tree. Like so. Gives it a reason why people aren't just walking this way straight. So, and then obviously just bone meal that up a little bit and add some grass around it. Maybe a flower of the lily too, because we can. Maybe one over here, maybe one there. Maybe actually instead of that we go here with that. I like that a bit more. Yeah. I like that a bit more. Cool. Nice. What do y'all think? It's looking good so far. None of this was pretty much decorated when we got here, so... Or, that this whole strip and this whole strip here wasn't decorated before this stream, and it's looking pretty good so far. It's looking more or less empty. This whole build is fire, bro. I agree. I agree with that statement. Just a bunch of leaves back here. Something like that, maybe. Maybe they're spreading up over here. Maybe they're spreading from down on the mountain, actually. Like from that patch. I like that. Let's go texture those leaves. And then something like so. I like that. Okay, let's do a little hidden water here where we can put some of you. Just give it some color. It adds another layer of green, I guess you could call it. Actually, we do need some moss through here. It looks a little too flat with just dirt. Yeah, like that. Okay. And then definitely need some rose bushes. Maybe one over here. Maybe some peonies. Maybe one there. Definitely some grass. Maybe some tall grass as well, so we'll just use that. And then let's bring... I think this killed some of our path, so we'll just do that. Okay. Cool. And then maybe one more bone meal. There. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Now that area looks a whole lot less empty. Cool. Now what do we want to put here? I think here some cauldrons for some animals, since it is the stable, would look better, or would look good. So maybe we'll just do that. Or, actually, I have an idea. What if, instead of that, we made, like, a little trough of water? Like this. Yeah. Creates, like, a little trough of water for any animal, or any, you know, any horses that, you know, want some water. Want some grub, I guess. Even though it's not grub, it's water. Ooh, what if we put hay there instead? Would hay look better, you guys think? Would hay or water? That is... Hey! Y'all think hay? Or the water? I think hay, honestly, looks a little bit better there. Let's grab that lantern. Create some light. I think hay works a little bit better there. I'm gonna be honest. It adds another color to the area instead of just that light blue. So we'll use hay. Cool. Guess who's back? Back again. The disappointed cowboy. The disappointed cowboy's back. What? What's up, bro? How you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic day, my dude. Let's put a little bit of a grass there. And maybe a flower here. Yeah, I like that. Okay. It's looking good. It's looking real good. Back here, we'll do next. How you doing, my dude? Let's go ahead and throw you there. Grab some of you. Not there. And then maybe a rose bush here. Actually, let's do peony, because we have one right across the street. So yeah, let's do that. Yo, what's up? Welcome back, Mr. Johnny Bop Bop Bop. What? I don't know. I'm weird. You guys know this. We all know that I'm weird. So we don't talk about it. I mean, that's why y'all watch me, because y'all are weird. So, enjoy, I guess. I don't know. Enjoy it. I don't know. Especially on stream. Dude, I don't know what it is, but stream just brings out the craziest in me. I don't know why, and I'm not complaining, but I love it. I love it. I don't know if it's just because, like, I'm doing what I actually enjoy doing. Like days where I don't go to work and I just work on YouTube, dude. Like dream. Like I'm so just happy, I guess. I guess that, and it's bad because it makes me look forward to the weekends even more and just despise the weekdays even more. It's always kind of sad when you always stream. It's when it's the night, so I have to go to bed early before I even get to chat with you. That is true. I do apologize. Where are you from, Mr. Cowboy? Where are you from, my dude? Because I don't want to be sad. I won't be happy. I want you to be happy, my dude. But yeah, like, here's the thing. Once I eventually, hopefully, fingers crossed, go full-time on YouTube, which I know is gonna, I'm realistic I'm realistic enough to know how long shot of a shot it is. I am. Don't get me wrong. I'm cognizant of the fact of what I'm trying to do. But, oh, dude, I would be legit living my childhood dream. So, it's a grind that I don't think I would be able to live with myself if I stopped trying on YouTube. I honestly and truly, I don't know how I would live with myself. Because it would literally be me giving up on my dream if I stopped YouTube. So I really don't know if I don't know how I'd live with myself if I ever quit. Even if it's not doing well, I generally don't know how I would stop doing YouTube. How about you do strips of grass and moss so it looks somewhat like someone mowed the grass? It's a medieval city, so it's like they didn't have mowers, so it would have been overgrown a bit. It just wouldn't work, really, to be honest, Cowboy. So as it is that like medieval style, medieval fantasy style we're going for, so it just wouldn't fit. At least try it. I mean, I've seen the effect before. It's just where's grass? I've seen the effect before. It's used a lot more in like modern builds though. But I've seen the effect before. It's just that creates a more manicured look. Which is not what I'm going for this build though. It's not the aesthetic, I guess I should say I'm going for here. Let's create a stone, maybe here, maybe here. Maybe like so. Maybe throw some cobble in there. Throw some slabs. Get a big rook in there. Let's grab our leaves back because I do want to add some more here because it looks a little I like using oak as my base. Looks a little too open. Let's grab some bone meal. Make it look a little overgrown back here. Yeah, like that. I like that. Okay. Now here, do I just want to overgrow this area? I kind of do. I think that's what we'll do here. Just overgrow this area as well. Then really all that's left to decorate in this area is that, which I'm not really sure how I want to do. And then both these sectors, well, minus interiors, will be done. Dang, dude, the city's looking so good. Oh, I really like the water features. The water features add so much. I actually did that over here. Kind of made it like go up the wall in a sense, with the vines. And I would do the vines, and I'm going to do the vine. I'm gonna go through eventually and add vines, but vines nowadays they spread like wildfire. But I still want to have tick speed on so I can, because I still plan on adding more water, so I still want tick speed on. I don't want to disable. I don't want to disable tick speed yet. So, okay. We definitely want a tree in here. That'll kill some space and give it some height, I guess. Where do we want it? Maybe here. We'll go 5. We'll go a tall tree here. Let's grab our leaves, is what they're called. I struggled there for a second. Let's go up like so. And then fill this in like so. Nice. How would actually, hold up. It almost works pretty well. Almost. It worked for bigger trees. I'm not sure about on smaller trees. It's something I have to keep in mind though. I think that'll work for bigger trees. Try to put buttons on the fences. Yeah, that could be a good idea. I also do plan to put buttons on all the roads. You can't put buttons on fences. Like little pebbles, I guess you could call them, on the roads eventually. I just haven't got around to it. There's still a lot to do in this build. Do that. Yeah, but you can't put the buttons on fences, although that would be pretty cool. I didn't realize. I didn't know you. I've never tried putting buttons on fences, but I heard it and I was like, huh, that could be cool. Could be that new tech, bro. That new tech. Versus around there. Let's go ahead and text. Oh, wrong. Here's my grass. There it is. That could have been the new tech, bro. What about pressure plates? I probably won't do pressure plates. They're just annoying. And I don't like... They look okay, but they're eh. I already have planks in the road, so it wouldn't change much, honestly. Plus, they can be loud and obnoxious when you're actually walking on the road. Okay. We need some more flowers back here. Maybe some, I think I like how it looks a little more manicured, but less, like, it's not as overgrown as, say, like, back here, you know? I think I like that. We do need some more, maybe a poppy, or peony, not a poppy. Bone meal. Okay, we'll use our short grass, because... I like that. Highlights the tree. You have this little water feature back here. Cool. Now the only area in this section that's not complete is right there. It's looking good though. Definitely looks a lot better than when we started today. It looks a lot more full, which I like. Oh yeah, dude, the city's looking so good, dudes. I really wish I would have threw in more nether roofs though, because I feel like we didn't use it enough. I feel like the roofs are a little all too similar, but oh man, water break. I haven't had a sip of water since I think 45 minutes into the stream. Oh, I almost dropped that. That would not have been good. Okay. Now, how do we want to make this work? I don't know. Okay. So, we could have a little area here. Before we do anything, let's go ahead and texture this up with some moss. Add some varied texture into the ground. Maybe there, and maybe a little one here. And then maybe one back here. Something like that maybe. Maybe on there. Just adds a little bit of texture. I like that. Okay. Let's go ahead and work our way in right here for a second. This is why I can't work on something, this area, or an area like this while recording this series, bro. Because I'm just all over the place. Like, there's just so much little things to do like this that take a few seconds. But it's not enough to justify, like, showing, I guess. I don't know. Maybe another flower. Where is tulip? I want orange tulip. There we go. And we definitely need a lantern somewhere on this wall. Maybe above the door. I think a little away from the door. I like that, yeah. Is this house decorated? No, it is not. Let's add a little window. Where do we want it? Here? I don't want it centered. We'll put it there. Let's go there. I don't know. Actually, we'll just go there. Yeah, that makes sense. Why wouldn't I? I did not mean to throw that out. And yet she want that back. Thank you. As I throw it out anyways, whatever. Whatever. Okay. Add a little window there. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Now in here. I don't know. Okay, let's see. So first off, let's clear some of this stuff out. What do I not want? I don't know. I kind of want it all in my inventory. I wish in creative, never mind. That's not a justified statement. Because you can always do the hotkeys. I just don't. Because I'm lazy, I guess, to set them up. Okay. So I'm thinking like a little work area here. So that'll be pretty full with pod soul or path, which will come off of this. Just like that, and then go this way. I don't know what we put here though. Do we add another water feature maybe? What are the red blocks on top of the houses? The interior is not complete on those houses, so it's just like a symbolization that I have to... It's just a symbol to myself, be like, hey, you still got to do the interior of this house. Whereas the houses that don't have them are... Where's the door? Are decorated on the interior. So... It's just a symbolization of the interior is not done. Yep. So we still have a lot of them. I kind of regret saying that I was gonna complete every single interior on this build, though. I will say that, because that's a lot of work. Let's get rid of the stones now. Don't think I'm adding any more. At least for a while. Not gonna lie, Podsole kind of looks like me after Taco Bell. Lol. Nice build. I appreciate that, Mr. Creeper. Got a ways to go still. Still a lot to do. Still a lot to do. But it's definitely getting there. Definitely getting there. Like, before this stream, this whole area wasn't decorated. None of this was decorated. All this was empty back here. This wasn't, and all this was empty. This was empty, and all this was empty. Oh, and back here was empty. So yeah, we've done a decent amount of terraining so far. Definitely makes it look a lot more... Whoa. It makes it look so much more alive running down this road. Yeah, I really like this. That's pretty cool. I like that. Hey, Noisy, I'm gonna head out. Have a good rest of the stream. Alright, hey, Blue, have a great rest of your day. I'll probably be streaming maybe an hour, probably max an hour. How do you? How about you use walls for the houses? The pillars can be blocks instead. Because when you try and create an interior, it can create some weird effects. What was I looking for? Oh, general, like, stuff. Okay. Let's make a cauldron. Let's get some barrel. Oh, that's not how you spell barrel. I hit the wrong key. Barrels. Right there. Maybe add a lantern on. Maybe there. Yeah, I like that. Okay. And then maybe a cauldron there. Maybe a little work table there. Maybe a crafting table there. Maybe there though. Yeah. Okay. And then let's fill up that with water. Cool. Now what do we do here? I don't know. I don't know what I want there. Ooh, idea actually. Nah, that wouldn't really make sense. What do we want here? I want some way of putting color in there. But how? Because I don't really want to... Because this is like the military district, so I don't really... See, I kind of have a opinion about the debug stick. I kind of feel like it's, in a sense, cheating. Like, it's not cheating, but I wouldn't consider it... Here's the thing. I would consider... It's vanilla, yes, but I wouldn't consider it vanilla building. It's like vanilla plus building. I'm just not a huge fan of the debug stick, honestly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's there. Okay, so that means it's not even. But that's actually fine. It's not a huge deal. Do that. Yeah, that's better. Like that. Instead of just having a super flat wall there. But yeah, I'm kind of the opinion that it's not cheating, but it's bending the rules in an extent. I like more survival building, I guess you could call it. Which I will be using, like, mods. If on part 2 of this, I guess, series, I guess you could call it, because this will be, like, season 1, I guess you could call it. And then season 2, I might be working out there. If I decide to do that, I don't know. Still don't know about that. It's still up in the air. I might use... what's it called? Mods a little more like Axiom, just to speed things up. What do we want to put in here? Don't really know. We already have kind of an archery range here, because that would have actually worked pretty well here. It's a long, skinny area, but we don't need to. What are those blue blocks doing? What blue blocks? Oh, these? The flag? What are you talking about? What? I don't know what you're talking about by blue blocks. Oh, here? It's just a very basic layout of where the castle is going to be. Very basic plan. Let's see. What do we want back in here? I don't know. What would work? What do we need? What do we need? I don't know. What building is this? This is the... That's the blacksmith. That's the word. I really don't know what to put here. Really don't. Ooh, my legs hurt. Yesterday was leg day in the gym, boys. Maybe a little storage area of some sort. So something like what we did over here. But more crates, maybe? Yeah, let's do something like that. So maybe have the path come... We don't have path, so I need pots. Like so. What am I doing? I'm better than that. Let's just take this path like so. We'll connect them because we can. Just people would walk naturally there if they needed something, and then move back this way. Maybe down here. Fill that in. Fill that in. No. Something like so, maybe. Like that. And then add just a few pieces of podsill through here. Maybe, because that looks a little out of place. Alright, cool. And then we can create like a little storage-esque area. Let's go ahead and... because I don't want to throw out all these blocks. It's just... okay. Just do that. Okay. Let's grab our these. Let's grab some basalt. Okay. Now we can create a little area here. Like so. Reuse these. Maybe some chains. Like so. Okay, and then maybe a little work area here. Just maybe put that there. Actually, let's put that there. We need more path stuff. I shouldn't have thrown away those, but whatever. We can grab those again. Maybe some more barrels through here. Oh, I can't put one there. Like so. Try to put ore blocks in, and add vines over it so it looks like flowers for the vines. Try and put ore blocks if there's a stone background. And then add vines over it so it looks like flowers for the vines. That would actually probably work. I'm curious. That would work okay, I think. We'll try that later, most definitely, but... okay. And then let's maybe... I feel like this would be a more established area, so let's actually, instead of just those paths, let's grab some more solid blocks. Where's my andesite? Let's grab some more solid blocks. Like so. Yeah. Alrighty. Fill this in. Make it look a little more like an established type deal. Let's expand this out. That's a little too long. Like that. Okay. Make it just look a little more like a permanent structure rather than a path. Okay. Fill this in like so. I like that, okay. And then we can add little crates using these little fellas. Maybe have a crate here. so, maybe of iron ore, because we are next to the blacksmith. So maybe some iron ore there. Maybe back here we'll have some... let's see. Some basalt. Make it look like coal or something. And then... maybe another crate over here. Of maybe raw gold. Something like so. Need a lantern. Maybe put a lantern there and there on the wall. Okay, it's looking good. Looking good. Dies, oh lord. Maybe let's add another thing of coal maybe here. Like so. Okay, what else? Maybe another barrel pile. Through here. Like so. Okay, and then we need something here, it looks like. We could do more barrels, like another stack here of them. Let's put that there. Maybe a crafting table there, maybe one there. We would need quite a few people running an operation like this, so it wouldn't be like we have one blacksmith, you know? We'd have quite a few. Something like so. How does that look? I actually like that a lot. Let's add some more lights though. So let's add one there and maybe there. Cool. Let's add a light maybe there and maybe one there. I like that. Yeah, I like that. Okay, let's add a more official border to it though. Let's use maybe polished deep slate. Or not deep slate, polished it does look like potatoes, I'm not gonna lie. Something like that to create a border for it. Okay. Cool. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work well. I like how it looks. Maybe here. Maybe add another cauldron, actually, in here. Maybe right there. Maybe more water. Okay. Apologies, short for I gotta go to sleep. Bye. Crawls back into. Alright, have a good night, my dude. Have a good one, man. Let's grab our bone meal. Oh, wait, no. Let's grab our blocks for our path. Because we need to fix this up a little bit. Like so. Make that look a little bit better. And then we grab our bone meal. Bone meal. Okay. Bone meal. Definitely throw a flower or two in here. Let's grab our rose. I'll never let go, Rose. Maybe rose there, and then let's grab a lily. Nah, there we go. Let's throw one there, maybe, and maybe one up there, and then more grass. Some short grass. There you go. Yeah, I like that. That looks good. Oh. Oh, boy. What time is it? 2:20. We've been live for 2.5 hours, or almost 2.5. This area is complete, other than interiors now. It's looking really good. I love the blue in them. And the grays, dude, this is looking so good. Wow. I'm taking a screenshot of that. That looks... that looks really good. I'm definitely enjoying this build, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying it just as much as me. And hope, like... Because, like, this is my biggest project ever. Like, and I showed the stats earlier. It's crazy because I'm doing this all by hand, which is absurd in my... How did I do this? I really like how this looks. Huh. I see why. Okay. It's just stairs. Wow. Okay. We do need to add some detail on these. So let's do that here. Let's grab our dome. Let's grab our stair. Let's grab our slab. And then we can do our little thing. A little boom thing. Make it look a little bit better. A little more fancy, I guess you could call it. Oh, this one's not symmetrical, though. It's symmetrical, but it's not the same as that, which I don't really care. And then we'll do that for that one. Just gives it a little bit more for you to look at, I guess. I don't know. Let's grab that lantern back. And maybe put it there. Maybe there and there. Maybe put another lantern there and maybe one. There. Yeah, that looks good. Add some detail up in there. That looks... Just that little bit of detail makes that area look better. So I'm happy with that. Definitely happy with that. This area looks really cool. I'm proud. I'm proud of this area. Looks pretty good. And how, like, you have this area with this path. Leads back to, like, the little waterfall back here. I'm loving this build, guys. I really am. I don't know if you guys can tell. There's still so much to do. Because, like, I keep thinking of more and more ideas. Like, for the walls, for example, they look really flat right now, and I understand that. I want to go through and, like, do a full detail of all the walls. Adding, like, little pieces that jut out and a bunch of stuff. But for the most part, these two sections are complete. Other than, well, what, 6 interiors, give or take? Yes. 6, maybe 7 interiors, because there's a few halves that aren't complete. And then the castle. Dude, once all 3 sections are very close to done, though, it's going to look crazy good. It's already looking like, what? That looks so good. But just imagine with a castle there, too. I do think we're going to call it here for the day, boys, though. We finished this section that I really wanted to finish. And I'm glad we finished. So we finished this, which I'm happy about. That way, really, all we have to do is work on the castle. Which obviously is going to be hard, because I hate to say it, or it's weird because I call myself a medieval fantasy style builder, but I've never built a castle. Like, how can I even call myself a build like that style of builder if I've never even built a castle? I don't know. But I really hope you guys are enjoying this build. But I think we're gonna call it there for the day. Looking really good. I don't think I probably won't be live next weekend just because, well, life and busy. But yeah, I think it's looking really good. Well, we'll give you guys a quick flyover, and I'll see you guys later. Noisy Ninja.